In the world of the shinobi, even evil people can be performing under good intentions. Learn that in Dead by Daylight Chapter 29, Naruto Shippuden. Your new killer is the Uchiha, better known as Itachi Uchiha, and his power is the Paralysis Ninjutsu. By looking at a survivor and holding down the power button, you charge a meter on that survivor. The meter fully charges up after 15 seconds. By holding down the power button without looking at a survivor, you activate the Paralysis Ninjutsu. All survivors, with their meters full, scream and freeze in place for 10 seconds, or until they are hit by the Uchiha. The Uchiha's first perk is Hex Itachi Spies. You have learned how to use crows to your advantage. This hex goes on an unused totem at the start of the match. While this is active, the aura of any survivor within 12, 14, or 16 meters of crows is revealed to you. This perk deactivates once the hex totem is cleansed. His second perk is the Sharingan. Your eye helps you learn the survivor's tricks and how to use them. While in chase, every time a survivor vaults a pallet or a window, this perk gets 1 token. Every token increases your vault and pallet destruction speed by 3, 5, and 7%. There is a max of 10 tokens. His third and final perk is the Final Fight. You have waited for this final fight for your whole life. Every time you hook a survivor other than the obsession, this perk gets 1 stack. Every stack gives you a 2, 4, 6% speed increase when all survivors are sacrificed, except for the obsession. New survivor, Naruto Uzumaki. His first perk is the 9-tailed fox. You have a powerful beast inside of you. After saving a fellow survivor from the hook, this perk gets 1 stack. There is a max of 3 stacks. When grabbed by the killer, for every stack, your wiggle skill checks go 6, 8, or 10% faster, depending on what level the perk is at. His second perk is Shadow Clone Jutsu. You use a forbidden jutsu to help you survive in the fog. After completing a generator, this perk activates. By clicking the action button, you spawn a clone of yourself. This clone will go to a random, uncompleted generator and work on it. This will not count to the generator progression. If the killer enters a chase with the clone, it will run away from the killer. If the clone is hit, or after 30 seconds, it will disappear. And the perk goes on a cooldown for 120 seconds. Naruto's third and final perk is Friendly Rivalry. You form a rivalry to improve yourself. If you are not the obsession, this perk activates. For every generator skill check the obsession does, this perk gets 1 stack. There is a max of 7 stacks. For every stack you have, generator skill checks increase by 2, 4, or 6%. All stacks go away when missing a skill check. Your second new survivor is Sakura Haruno, and her first perk is Naruto! Your main contribution to the team is Screaming. When injured, this perk activates. By clicking the action button, you scream and reveal your aura to a random survivor, and you can see their aura. Both survivors affected by this perk get a haste effect for 3, 4, or 5 seconds. This perk enters a cooldown of 90 seconds after being used, and it cannot be used while you are exhausted. Her second perk is Tsunade's Apprentice. You have learned healing techniques from the Hokage herself. After unhooking 3, 2, or 1 survivors, this perk activates. The next survivor you unhook loses a hook stage. This perk is permanently deactivated after being used. Sakura's third and final perk is Medical Ninjutsu. you use your chakra to help your team. Every time you heal 3 health states, this perk activates. When healing a survivor in the down state, by clicking the action button, the down survivor immediately enters the healthy state. This perk enters a cooldown of 120, 110, or 100 seconds after being used. So, will you join the Shinobi way, or will you go against it? In Chapter 29 of Dead by Daylight, Naruto Shippuden. So anyways, that is it for the video. Make sure you subscribe, leave a like, and turn on the notification bell for daily content. And I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!